The career of Jerron Boots Ennis is slowly taking shape, and the view of what's ahead for him is becoming more and more crystal clear. This Saturday, he will show us what he's about as he is meeting one of his first real challenges. Let's talk about it. What's good, YouTube? This is Stormy B-Man, and I'm back with another pre-fight video breakdown. Before we get started, I'd like to say shout out to the LDBC, the Lions Den boxing community, and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. This Saturday, April 10th, live on Showtime, we'll see the return of Jerron Boots Ennis as he begins to take steps forward as far as contending in the welterweight division. Jerron Ennis is a talent that comes along kind of like once every generation or so. The man has tremendous upside to what's happening with him. And the fighter that he's taking on this Saturday, Sergey Lipinets, is just the type of fighter to gauge where Jerron is at this point in his career. Lipinets, the Russian, is a fighter who is 16, 1-1, and is battle tested, though he's coming up from a lighter division, the 140-pound division, junior welterweight. He is still resilient and tough enough to let us know exactly what we're seeing with Jerron's talent and being able to gauge him going forward, how he may fare in the welterweight division. What's exciting is this: Ennis brings the type of hand speed, foot speed, fast twitch muscles, punching power that I had stated when I saw him for the very first time. It was reminiscent of a young Roy Jones and possibly mixed in with a Terrence Bud Crawford with his propensity to be able to switch from southpaw to orthodox, seemingly at will, at any given time, under any circumstance. But that has been against the opposition he has fought up until this point. When you talk about fighters on his record, like Chris Van Heerding in his last fight, Van Heerding was tremendously overmatched and actually intentionally headbutted Ennis to get out of this fight. Ennis remained cool and calm under pressure, but I didn't like how he's playing around a little bit too much. With the record of 26-0 with 24 knockouts, he definitely has pop on his punches, but he has to learn that when you get to the higher level of the sport, you're not just going to knock guys out. Knockouts have to be set up, and you have to learn how to hide punches, break guys down, and then go for the kill. Plus, chins and boxing IQs come into play at the top of the division. The man has so much upstart that you will probably not get the chance to see what his boxing IQ is and everything until he really reaches that top level. But a fighter in the opponent that Lipinets is, with a record of 16-1-1 with 12 KOs, will provide Boots Ennis with just enough resistance and ability to be rugged, to absorb. Now, if Lipinets is going in to compete which I really feel that he is, but I could be wrong, he will give Boots a reason to be serious about what he's doing here. When he fought Mikey Garcia back in March of 2018, though Garcia got a unanimous decision over him, Lipinets proved very tough, and he had taken Mikey to task. And after that, he faced Lamont Peterson in March of 2019, and he scored a 10th round TKO victory over Peterson, which prompted Peterson to retire after that fight. They fought that bout at a catchweight, and even though Peterson wasn't a full-fledged welterweight himself, you could see Lipinets' toughness and ruggedness weighed on Peterson as he wore the veteran fighter down. One thing that Lipinets will also bring into this fight with Jaron is he won't be afraid. And the best way to deal with speed is to cut the distance where it travels. If he can get inside, we'll find out whether or not Boots Ennis can fight on the inside. It's not about just being able to punch hard. It's about being able to know how to maneuver in close proximity with an opponent, how to shift your weight, watch your footwork, and turn an opponent so you can get the angles and advantages on he rather than he get them on you. This is what we should be looking for. Not just looking for Boots to go out there and blitz a guy, because anyone can be caught blindly with great punches that they don't see, and you can get a guy out of there. But what you really want to see is how he takes punches himself, how he's able to break the opponent down. Not just looking to score a quick knockout, but to be workmanlike. And let's see his arsenal of punches. In his other fight, which was a 12-round majority decision draw against Custio Clayton, Lipinets showed another wrinkle in his arsenal of being just a steady mountain of a man at the welterweight division, of course, who was rugged and tough to stay in. What Boots would need to do in this fight is take his time, see what Lipinets has to offer, and then make his assessment and go out there and take care of business. None of that clowning around, none of the showboating. We know that you're a young, fresh guy. You want to make your own impression out there, but the best impression that you can make is to go out there, utilize the talent and the ability that you have, and make it work for you. Run Lipinets into something that he never knew was there, something that he never saw coming. Do not go out there and bait this man into a tough man contest or anything of the sort, because sometimes you can open up a door that you can't close easily. I look for the fight to be competitive for the first couple of rounds, and then after that, we will begin to see adjustments. Will Lipinets adjust to trying to just get on the inside and wear Boots Ennis down? Will Boots box from the outside, giving angles, switching from southpaw to orthodox, and giving his opponent something to think about and worrying about the power that comes along with that blinding speed? It's a good matchup at this juncture for Boots Ennis' career, especially since now he's calling out the champions and is looking to go after them in kind. Taking your time when you get to this level is important because you don't want to rush the process. Once you do get on the world-class championship level, you can't go backwards. People will hold you accountable for wanting soft touches to deal with after you've made great gains in the sport. Just reminded recently of Dillian Whyte after his rematch victory against Alexander Povetkin. he asked Eddie Hearn to give him some soft touches. Well, Dillian, you're at the top of the class in the fight divisions, right? So you should be fighting the best. There's no easy touches now. You are a hunted man just as you have hunted for titles. Same here with Boots Ennis. Once you start beating guys like Sergey Lipinets, you have to understand you're on a world-class level here. And the fights can get much more difficult, but it also gives you a chance to bring your talent through. Take it to another level. Don't rush the process. Just go about your business, take care of your work. For Lipinets, this is an opportunity for him to break the bank. An upset victory here does wonders for him against any of the titleists that are looking for an opponent. And that's what the guys need to be looking at. This is how the old guys used to do it. My pick here is Jaron Ennis in a middle to late round stoppage, maybe on cuts or something like that. And if Lipinets is able to prove sterner than we expected, that means we overestimated Boots. What do you think about this assessment? Let me know in the comments below and let us discuss further. This is Stormy B Man. That's all I have for you at this time. Be safe and everyone have a wonderful weekend and enjoy these fights on Showtime. Also, Thomas Delore taking on Eimantas Stanionis. Watch for it on the undercard. Have a great evening and enjoy the fights.